Are you plagued with in-game chat issues in the new Warzone? Have you scoured the internet looking for any little scrap of hope and watching every single YouTube video to try to be able to talk to your friends on CrossPlay? Well, fear not, my friends, because I am here to help you out. I am going to show you 3 different ways that you can fix your in-game chat for Call of Duty. Now, I myself have been plagued for weeks trying to get it to work, probably even longer than that, and I had not been able to find anything that fixed it until now, and I'm going to share it with you guys so we can all have a great time on the game and enjoy talking to our friends like it should work to begin with. Alright, so one of the ways that you can fix the crossplay chat on the PC, you're going to want to go to your sound settings here. You right click on this icon, go to Open Sound Settings, Sound Control Panel, and one of the things you're going to want to do is whatever you're using to play back the sound from the game, you're going to want to make sure that is set as your default device and default communication device. Now, it might not be the same for you, but for me it has, both things set up here. It has the chat set up as the default communication device. So if you're using this headset, you can go ahead and set it up like this. Make sure it's like this. But if it doesn't come up like that for you, you want to make sure that whatever you're using, both of those are set for the default device and the default communication device. Same with recording. If people can't hear you when you're talking to them, you want to make sure that your headset is set up for the default device and default communication device. And another thing you can also try is, let's say you're not hearing sound or they can't hear you. Whatever you're using to record, go ahead and pick something else and set that as your default device and default communication device, and then go back to whatever you're using and change it back to the default device and default communication device, and that should have your chat working again. So just make sure under playback and recording that you have whatever you're using set as the default device and default communication device. And that should get you back going for the crossplay chat. Alright, another thing you guys can try if your chat's not working, go over to audio, and you see down at the bottom it says reset tab. Go ahead and hit that and hit yes, and it's going to reset your audio tab back to the defaults. Now this could probably fix a lot of your guys' problems. Just take note of what your settings were on, because when you reset it, everything's going to be back at 100 and it's going to be extremely loud. Another thing you want to go over to is your account and go ahead and reset that tab also. That way everything's back to default and it's going to reset it all for you. And that should help fix most of your guys' problems. If you tried all the other methods and nothing has worked for you, there is still hope, so don't worry. You're probably going to end up having to do some port forwarding where you open ports, that way the communications can come in, because there's a possibility that your firewall may be blocking your game chat. So I'm going to go ahead and put up a list of the ports that you need to open up. You're going to need to be able to log into your modem or router. So if you're not sure how to do that, go ahead and find out what model it is and Google it to see what the username and password is to log in, what the IP number is that you need to log in. And a lot of times on the modems or routers, the login information is on the back of the device. So you go ahead and check there before you go scouring the internet for it. So what you're going to need to do once you get in, usually under the firewall settings, you're going to need to look for something about port forwarding. Now on my modem, it's going to be right in here, and you're going to need to add these numbers. Now anytime on here where you see this dash, it's going to be a range where you need to, as you can see right here, we have a range 3478 to 3480. That's how you're going to need to put it in when you see it like this. And you're also going to need your console or PC's IP address. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get that. I'm not 100% sure on the Xbox because I don't have one to bring up to show you. So you might have to Google that if you're on the Xbox. And once you get all these numbers in, just go ahead and add it, and it's going to open them ports for you. To find the IP address on your PS4, you're going to need to go over to your settings, go down to network, and view connection status. Now right there you're going to see IP address. You're going to need to remember what that number is. Go ahead and write it down or take a picture, because that's the number you're going to be needing to forward these ports. Alright, to get the IP address for your PC, you're going to end up going to your settings, network and internet. If you're on Ethernet, you just click on Ethernet. Go to your connection right here, click on it, and then scroll down to the bottom, and right here is going to be showing you your IP address. This is the one you're going to be needing for port forwarding if you're using the PC. I know a buddy of mine, when I tried to do it on his wouldn't let you put new ones in like this. It had a list of different games that you could choose from, but if you tried to make a custom one and save it, it wouldn't save. So what we ended up doing was picking a game that was on the list and putting the corresponding numbers into it and saving it that way, and it ended up taking it. So if you're having a problem with saving it and you have a similar setup like that, that could be a workaround to get it to work for you. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope I was able to help you out. I hope you got your chat working. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because that helps me out and then I'm able to help you out. So I'll see you guys next time.